filming some Madden 19 for a new series. So I'm going to start rebuilding teams, and Chicago is the first up in the NFC North. So if you watch my Red Dead Redemption video, I highly recommend it. But if you're here for football, you came to the right place, because I'm going to be playing as the Chicago Bears. Now, how it's going to work is I'm basically going to rebuild the Bears and create a thriving franchise with hopefully a few Super Bowls. And if it goes well, I'll create a new franchise and try to rebuild them. So I hope you guys enjoy. And right now I'm going to be looking at the roster and evaluating some of these players. So first off, you have Mitchell Trubisky, who is a 6'3", 220-pound quarterback. He's got a quick dev, and he doesn't really fit our scheme right now, our offensive scheme. We are a West Coast power run offense. So what we're trying to do is to stretch the defense horizontally, and get big running plays. So Mitchell Trubisky doesn't fit it right now, but I think we can work with him. His accuracy, his short accuracy and medium accuracy isn't that bad, so that's pretty good for a West Coast offense, and his throw and run is pretty good. So I'm sure we can work with that. Long term, I think he's an option. He's only 24, and I think 5 years from now 5 years is where I want to get our Super Bowl. So I think he's an option. And our backup, Chase Daniel, probably isn't long term at all. Okay guys, looking into the running back position, we have 23-year-old Jordan Howard. Pretty good starter, pretty solid. He has a star dev, and he's a power back. So I think he's a very good scheme fit for what we are trying to run with the West Coast power run. I think we'll work well with Jordan Howard. He's only 23, so I'm sure we can get a few years out of him. By the 5th year, he'll be 28, so he should still be rocking. He's got pretty good speed and very good carrying, so I'm pretty sure we can get some good runs out of him. And back up here, we got Tyreek Cohen. Now, Cohen, backup, could also play. We kind of want them to share snaps. He's an elusive back, but it's a good way to keep a dual set like Chicago does. He's a quick dev, and I'm sure he has the capability to get into a really high overall, since he is 23 and he has a lot of more years till the regression hits in. So our fullback, Michael Burton, not much of a factor here. Our wide receivers here, we got Allen Robinson. He's 25, and I think he's going to be a long-term for us. We're going to try to keep him. He'll be 30 by the time our 5th year, our Super Bowl year, is there. But I see him as a pretty good scheme fit. I see him getting some catches down the stretch, and he has pretty good speed. He's 90, and his catching is really high. So I think he's a very high-rated player. So we're lucky to have Allen Robinson second. Taylor Gabriel, a 27-year-old. He's not going to be a long-term keeper for us. He'll be 32 by the time we get to the Super Bowl, or trying to get to the Super Bowl. Good slot receiver, but I do not think we're going to keep him around. So he'll be good for this first year, and we'll try to find a replacement, but he's very fast, very fast. And we have Anthony Miller, which is definitely long-term, rookie out of Memphis. I'm sure he can get us a few wins. I see him being a very solid starter for us down the line, and he's pretty fast. He's got some good catching ratings, and I'm pretty sure he will get some touchdowns for us, indeed. And as of that, we'll probably be getting rid of Bellamy, Kevin White, Marlon Brown, and we'll be keeping Javon Wims out of Georgia. I'm not sure how good he's going to be. He's pretty low and he's got a normal dev, but we'll try to utilize him. I'll try to keep him around, see how he does. Now, out of tight end, we have Trey Burton. Okay. Tight end, we have Trey Burton, 26-year-old. I'm going to try to keep him around. He'll probably get hit with regression. But if I can get his overall up, he's got a quick dev. So if I can keep his overall up in probably the 90s, he'll be stuck around for the Super Bowl. I think he's pretty good for what we're trying to do here. And with our scheme fit, I think he can catch some good balls and get a few touchdowns for our team. He has very good speed, good acceleration. Pretty sure he can outspeed a few linebackers. Zach Miller, our backup, 33. Definitely not a long term. Probably getting rid of him this season or as soon as possible. But a good scheme fit, but just too old, and he'll be regressed by the time we get to the Super Bowl. We'll try to, but pretty talented, just not young enough. And we have Deion Sims, who we're probably gonna get rid of. Adam Shaheen, he's got a normal dev 76. I'm pretty sure he can be long term too. Be a nice backup to our other Trey Burton over here. And I'm pretty sure he will be playing out of our 2 tight end sets. So we have Daniel Brown here, not long term, and Ben Braunecker, maybe long term. We might keep him around. I don't know if we will. He's a good blocking tight end, but other than that, I don't think he's worth anything more. I mean, his route running is pretty bad, but he's fast, and his run block is pretty high for a tight end. So maybe we can utilize that in two tight end sets. But if not, we'll be getting rid of him. But he's a Harvard grad, so give him props for that. And Patrick Scales, we are not keeping him. Charles Leno, the junior, out of Boise State. Now, I'm going to try to keep him. He is 26, so he's reaching that regression zone, but I'm pretty sure if we can get him up high enough, we'll be good. He's a normal dev, so if I can't get him moved up to a quick at all, we probably will ditch him. But strong lineman, he's got good strength, his run blocking is pretty high, and his pass block is pretty decent, so overall, pretty good tackle. And we'll be getting rid of Bradley Sowell. James Daniels, 20-year-old rookie out of Iowa. This is pretty clutch here. Quick dev. He'll be long-term, definitely. He'll be on this team probably for 10 years if we play that long. But he's got some pretty high strength. His run block and pass block are pretty even here, and he's got a nice impact block stat. So I'm pretty sure he'll be here forever. Our center, Cody Whithair, I'll try to keep as a long-term starter. I don't know how it's gonna go. He's quick, so if we can get his overall up, we'll be able to withstand that regression. But it might be a little bit hard because regression in this game is very severe. But Cody Whithair has very high strength, very high run blocking, very good center overall. Our right guard, Kyle Long, definitely not a long-term, but he's kind of a legend on this team. He's only been here for 5 years, but he's already 29. So we will have to find a new right guard here, and too bad. He's a very good right guard. Quick dev, but after this year, he's going to crash in overall. So it's sad to see him fall. Right tackle, Bobby Mazzy, and he's definitely not any long-term at all. Definitely not even short-term. Wish I had better. Normal, 29, so too bad we don't have a better right tackle. Our offensive line is pretty solid at the moment, besides our right tackle position, so we'll try to draft a right tackle. And we have Rashad Coward here, who's 23. Wouldn't say long term. His overall is pretty low. He's normal dev. Don't see him getting that overall up. If he could get his overall up or his dev up, we probably could work with him. And now on the defense, Keem Hicks, a left end. Not a lot long term for us. Probably could get some good value in a trade for him. He's quick dev and 28 years old. Don't know how much longer I'm gonna have him, but he's pretty good left end. Good block shed, play rec, and he's really strong. So he can get through. I know he can, but I don't know how long term he is because he's gonna start regressing very fast. And so maybe if I can get a few first rounds, maybe second round off him, that would be pretty good. Left end by Lal Nichols. Now, for him, this is kind of a complicated situation because he's a 67 overall. So he's at that edge where he's long-term or short-term. Depends on how he plays out. If his dev moves up, he'll be long-term. If his overall moves up, he'll be long-term. If he stays at a 67, we will not be working with him. Right end, 24 years old, Jonathan Bullard. Now, he's lower overall, but I see us being able to work with him as long as we can get that normal dev up. He pretty good tackler. He's got some good acceleration. He's kind of fast for a right end. I'm sure he can get a good rush on. His overall is a little bit low, but that's probably because his awareness is 69 overall. But I believe we can work with him. Now, Nick Williams and Roy Robert Harrison or Harris probably not going to work with much longer. Defense tackle, we only got one. That's kind of concerning. Eddie Goldman out of Florida State. Now, I'm going to try to work with him. He's 24, so regression won't hit until he's 29. So he's expected to turn, he'll be 29 by the 5th year, but I'm hoping regression won't tear him up too hard. Now, he's pretty much a big body, 88 strength, good power moves. His play rec's really nice, got some nice tackling. I expect him to grow. He's got quick depth, so good play right there. Now, of course, we got the star on this team, Khalil Mack. I'm gonna try to make this guy a long term, but I do not know how long we'll be able to keep him because he's definitely going to be regress. 100%. But superstar right now, so I'm sure I can get this guy to a 99 overall. He's only in his 4th year, and definitely a star. 87 speed, he's fast, he's got nice finesse moves, he's got nice power moves, he's just well-rounded overall. So I see him being the captain of the whole team, star. And other linebackers here like Aaron Lynch, try to use him as a backup if I can't get any development out of him, we'll ditch him, and all other here we'll probably ditch. Danny Trevathan, getting old. He's probably short term right now. Quick dev, but he's gonna get hit with regression, and unfortunately Madden, there's no way to reverse that regression, so we'll have to find a new backup, and I believe Roquan Smith is already a good offer here. I mean, look at him. Out of Georgia, he's a rookie, 21 years old, and he's a superstar, okay? This guy's going to be 99. This is one of your guys who's going to be 99. He's got 89 speed, he's so fast, he's got nice hit power, and I believe he can definitely be a 99 on our team. So, then we got Kwiatkowski, white boy over here. I'd see him as a long-term. He's normal, but I'm pretty sure we can get that dev up if we use him pretty well. Overall, looks like a relatively nice middle linebacker. Slightly fast, he's got some good tackling, good hit power, so I'm sure we can use him. Now our right linebacker, Leonard Floyd, kind of a long-term, kind of not really sure. 25 years old, he's got a quick dev, but I mean, he could regress very severely. He's about to turn 80 overall, so got nice tackling, got nice speed. sure he can be useful. Now, almost done here with the whole roster. Oh god, hold on a second. So basically, yes, I'm talking to myself. If you're still watching, you wanna know I am talking to myself. But it's for YouTube video I'm uploading. Anyways, all three of these cornerbacks are not long term, so probably gonna have to replace them. And free safety, we got long term Eddie Jackson. Strong safety, Adrian Amos. We're going to try to keep him because our backup's trash. Kicker, Cody Parkey. Try to keep him. Punter, ditch him. And our picks right now, we got our no first rounds. No first rounds at all. So kind of trash. But we're gonna try to fix that. Try to fix that. As right now, this is our team, so I will be back with some gameplay. I'm now about to get into the gameplay of Chicago at Green Bay. This is our first game, so let's get a dub. And I'm going to play the moments, as I said earlier in the episode. So I checked out all of our substitutions and schemes, and I fitted them to the correct players. So we should get a win this game against the Green Bay Packers. So I'll toss it up to
on third down, Trubisky.
Yep, Trey Burton's open.
Throw left side complete. It's Burton.
Good game in the red zone now.
Down to the 10.
Power running.
On first and goal, Howard.
Okay,
And
not
running
much.
hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a now Trubisky.
Got the clean zone.
Flush to his right.
Run.
And the
Touchdown.
Chicago Bears
Let's go.
in the end zone.
Let's go. Touchdown.
Play action. Now Trubisky.
No one bit. Throw it up.
That's gonna
Good
be
catch.
caught. And he'll be
2 yards
taken
more.
down.
See how this goes.
They'll run
Yep, it
for
went terrible like I expected it.
And he'll get blown up by
This one?
quickness and ability to move in a phase.
Okay, that's a touchdown. Let's go. Trey Burton. Touchdown number 2. Trubisky is rolling.
His first touchdown.
Get some good blocking. Good blocking. Okay, yep, he shredded that. Oh shoot, getting rushed. Gonna have to scramble. Okay, hurry up blocking tight end, so this might not go well.
First down, Trubisky.
Nope. Toss it to him. Get out of bounds. It's out route on Burton.
Now it's Trubisky.
He's covered up. Everyone's covered up.
Dancing to his left.
Toss it.
Pass.
Okay.
They run play action for Howard.
Never
Now
mind, he's wide
Trubisky.
open.
And
Seems
he
he's
gets
wide
the
open.
tight end. It's
Switch down. See, I got defense a little bit on their heels. Okay, good run. Good run. Timeout. We got them on their heels.
On second down, Trubisky.
I'm getting rushed. Throw it to Howard.
He finds Howard complete.
Come on, truck it. See, hopefully they're playing man. If they're not, I'm gonna have to do a check down.
Throwing
And they're playing man.
Trubisky.
Oh, wow, that other cornerback leaped
Kevin King
this ball.
out of the gun.
Playing man to man, he can't break away. Throwing it up.
That is
No,
incomplete. Down
couldn't
to
get it.
15.
Yeah, because they're
Again,
blitzing up the
Trubisky.
middle. This is wide open beat.
Pressure comes.
Oh my god.
Trubisky goes down. Able to get him down
That's
for
not
a
what
loss
I.
of
Oh no,
11
this is a
on the
fail. This is a
play.
fail.
And it'll be fourth down.
Oh, hike it. And he,
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday. All right, we
you gotta
will
be
set
kidding me.
highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
That's so.
They'll try to run forward.
Come on,
And they'll stop him right.
son.
Trubisky going to take
I-
out the sneak. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Okay, we got the first one. We're speedy. We're back. You can get through, but none of the block. Okay, Gabriel's open. Good catch. Okay, we got Cone. He's fast. Cut back to our blockers. Gets. Oh yes, face mask. That's a face mask. Then I'm gonna throw it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, not much.
This is Howard on second down, and he stopped immediately there. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic.
Okay, guys. Well, I just freaking sucked it because that's what happens when you're not paying attention. You're talking to your mom. You call play and throw the ass of your life.
Tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted.
Opportunities, do some bad throws, but whoa, what the? What? Okay, don't know how that works, but grand logic says it works, so I guess it. When Madden says goes, it goes. So that makes no sense. Okay. Got wide open. I'm actually gonna scramble, get a block, and he didn't block for crap. Okay. And my quarterback's injured. No. No way. I swear to God. Week 1, Trubisky gets killed, bro. My God. I'm never scrambling with Trubisky again. Get him. Got him. Let's go. Let's go, Howard. I'm going to try not to let Chase Daniel sabotage this game. Or actually, blitzing. Throw it to Mills. Get the touchdown. That's good. That's good, Chase Daniels. For an accurate pass. So we did just get that second touchdown for Trey Burton, and Chase Daniels threw his first. So, okay. Finally, we played defensive drive. Don't. And Montgomery just stuck on a blocker. I don't know what just happened there. But that's good. That's good. We just won this game. So, I'll see you in the next video. We'll be playing the Seattle Seahawks at home. So, catch some more bread, you know what I'm saying? We'll get some more bread.